How about we talk about something that's going on here in town that's starting tonight?
I'm actually so excited to be part of this segment too, because it's about the arts, and that's, you know, everybody who's ever been in show business has done a play, but not like this play. This play is amazing.
You think you've heard of it, maybe?
I've seen the movie, I've seen the play, but not with these two. Singin' in the Rain is coming, and it actually rains on stage. Is that true?
It does.
So wait, well, let's please welcome. I apologize. Your name is?
Stephanie Schneider.
Stephanie Schneider?
Charlie Reese.
Okay.
Lou was supposed to do that, so don't get mad at me. I'm
We'll blame Lou. It's all right.
I'm a comic. I'm not even supposed to be up this early, so don't make it look like I'm the bad guy and I don't know what I'm doing.
So you're Gene and you're Debbie, okay?
Correct.
Okay. Just going to get our your name straight here from the movie
And
that
from
people have seen.
their characters.
Their
of course,
characters,
yeah.
right? But how cool is that? Singing in the rain, and as Tammy said, it rains on
does.
stage. How in the world did they pull that off? They talked about that on this show a while back.
So it's kind of a crazy process because we had to figure out how to actually waterproof the stage first off, because directly underneath the stage are all of our dressing rooms.
Oh,
and
my
then
goodness.
we've got to figure out how we can do tap dancing and all these other things on top of it.
On
Because
top of the waterproofing.
all of this stuff has to work in the way
Without
that they do it in the movie and everything, which is really difficult. So
My guess is, Tammy, waterproofing probably involves something to do with a rubberized material, which if you're tap dancing on rubberized material,
No, I bet it's
no,
yeah.
you're going to go.
Yeah,
You're not going to hear anything.
Yeah,
that was
and
a
you
big
can
thing.
slide, right? Yeah.
we had to make a few adjustments because of that, actually.
Yeah, we
so
did.
we've got this nice like vinyl tile flooring underneath, and then a wooden platform on top so that water can fall between the cracks.
Really?
And drain out that way. But then we have a setup where it's basically a garden hose hooked up to a sink, hooked up to a drip hose above the stage. So as soon as the sequence starts where it's actually raining, you see the water falling from above and people get wet on stage. I'm standing underneath the rain for a good 5-minute song.
Oh,
Wow.
my
By
goodness.
the end of the act, I'm drenched, taking water all over the place.
This is
my
the real deal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is exciting. And did you feel like you had to do some excessive moves just because of all of this now? Like some excessive dance? But like, it's more than just the regular choreograph, right?
Right, yeah, and it's iconic too, so that's the added pressure of
Yeah,
that
'cause people
too.
know
Like,
it, yeah.
they know it.
Yeah.
But I don't do half as much dancing as Charlie does.
Well.
Charlie and Jim, who plays Cosmo Brown, they have, what,
I've lost
4 or
count.
5 tap numbers?
Wow.
I have a couple, and then
This
we have
is
some
so important right
partner
now
dance.
because you guys are
Absolutely.
open.
Yes,
and-
that's the
and
important thing, yeah.
You're gonna, people who would go, they're gonna have a good time. They're gonna sit back and just absorb and maybe get wet. It might be fun. It might be just
Do you,
like
you have a splash zone at the front
Yeah.
of the
Well,
like
so that's the funny thing is we've got our a full live orchestra immediately in front of the stage.
they're
So
your buffer?
we have to be really careful about kicking too much water into them because their instruments are expensive.
That would-
Right.
yeah.
And electricity.
Yeah.
So we've been very careful about how far we can kick water down
Okay.
stage and everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
people don't have to worry about getting wet. But you get to see all the cast members crossing underneath the water and everything. But thankfully we worked it out so that nobody has to really actually worry about getting wet.
All right.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
and
a good
it's
thing.
age appropriate.
Yes.
Of course, if you've seen the
Of course,
movie.
Singing in the Rain.
Right? Yeah,
No,
I mean,
for those people that may
great.
not have seen Singing in the Rain, what is the story behind Singing in the Rain?
All right, so we are set in 1927, and 2 silent movie stars, Don Lockwood and Lena Lamont, are kind of finding themselves in a world where the talking picture is coming out. And because of this, they have to deal with the fact that, oh, people now have to hear our voice. Well, anyone that's seen the movie knows, but Lena Lamont has a less than optimal voice for talking pictures, very nasally, very high-pitched. So through this, Don comes across Kathy Selden, Stephanie Schneider, sitting across from me. And she has a beautiful voice, amazing dancing ability, and they come up with the idea to use her voice to dub over Lena Lamont's face.
Oh, got it. Okay.
see?
So through all of this, there are a lot of issues that arise and everything, but at the core of the movie is this love story that's blossoming between Don and Kathy through all of these problems that they're dealing with together in the talking picture kind of revolution.
That's a whole thing to explain to young kids now. At one point, there were movies with no sound.
Yeah.
Not ear pods that other people couldn't hear it. No sound. Nothing. Talkies was what they called the movies once we got them. Right?
And it's been so fun filming those little movies
Yes.
in black and white, and it's very over dramatized. So we have like films that the audience will be watching as if they were.
You
that's
do
really
really?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
When did
Just
you guys
like they do in the movie.
When did you guys
so.
put those together?
Sunday?
Sunday.
That's
So it's
okay. Hey,
fresh. These are new films that
they're
you're going to see.
worrying about how to tap dance on plywood.
There's a lot to figure out with this show, though.
Yeah.
Apparently there is. But you have the rain figured out.
Yes.
You have the waterproofing figured
Yes.
out.
Yes.
You have the film portion figured out.
Yes.
Now, Stephanie, do you have your lines figured out?
Yes,
Okay.
those
She
are
does.
fine. That's the
I'm not. That's why I didn't ask you, because I
So
know
it
you're probably a little
starts
different.
today through April 5th.
yes.
Wow, that's
Correct.
a lot of
All right.
performances. That's awesome.
Very exciting.
Great time. Now, what time? When are our shows? When can we see the shows?
So the shows are Wednesday through Saturday at 7:30 p.m., Sunday at 2 p.m., opening tonight, going through Sunday, and as of right now, everything's still on schedule to all the performances being held. So
Yeah.
that's great.
That's wonderful.
And it's so fun, like watching Charlie dance in the rain is it's magical and it's iconic, and I always am just so happy every time I watch it. I think we really need that right now with everything and the heaviness
Just
that's going
an
on.
uplifting.
Like, just come and just have a good time and laugh and just leave feeling
Yeah, let's
joyful.
escape for a moment and just watch a fun story.
Exactly.
Yeah. How much more careful do you have to be when you're dancing on a wet surface?
It's a little difficult, but thankfully the costumer gave me some really sturdy shoes that can kind of withstand all of that.
Yeah.
Listen, just so you know, when we started this show, he wanted me to walk down those steps in
did.
my shoes, and I didn't want to do that.
No.
So kudos.
Guys,
Kudos.
break a leg, as they
Thank
say,
you very much.
later on tonight. Starts tonight and continues on through April the 5th. So get out and enjoy. There is a matinee on Sundays, too, which a lot of people do enjoy. So
Yes.
Yeah.
thank you so much. Charlie, good job, man.
Thank you very
for
much,
being here.
Lou.
We appreciate it. And Stephanie,
you so
great
much.
job out of you.